It's a pizza party. The company Ooni caught wind of the fact that I operate an all-electric kitchen, and they sent me this thing called the Ooni Volt 12, and apparently it's an electric pizza oven. Pizza ovens are nothing new. They were super popular during the pandemic, and people were buying them so they could make pizzas in their backyards. But this is one of the first ones that's meant to be all-electric and to be used indoors, which is great because I live in Michigan, and 6 months out of the year, we pretty much just spend indoors. So let's get started. Because this is gonna be a half review, half recipe video, we're gonna keep things pretty easy here. We are going to make our own pizza sauces, but I'm just gonna let y'all know that there is nothing wrong when doing a pizza party at home with buying your pizza sauces pre-made. Just make sure that you're actually buying pizza sauces and not marinara because the water quantities are different between the two sauces. But unlike the dough, pizza sauces are pretty easy to make. All you need are some really good canned tomatoes, some olive oil, garlic, oregano or pizza seasoning, and some red wine vinegar. And you blend that all together and you pretty much have a pizza sauce ready to go. Because the pizza gets cooked in the oven, you don't even need to cook the sauce, but it will last longer in the fridge and the freezer if you do. It really is as simple as this. 1 can of peeled tomatoes. Oh, wait, on canned tomatoes. First of all, you don't have to buy them this big. You can buy one of the 28-ounce ones. I just bought this size because my friend who owned the grocery store that I bought it from accidentally bought a restaurant size, and I was like, okay, I'll just buy this one off of you. When buying canned tomatoes, you really need to look at the ingredients. The best canned tomatoes have nothing but tomato and tomato puree in them. If they're flavored with like citric acid or any kind of other preservative, it really does affect the flavor of the tomatoes. So the best ones pretty much are tomato with tomato puree in them. We're not gonna use mozzarella today. Today we're gonna use Wisconsin brick cheese, which is the cheese that is preferred for Detroit style pizza, or at least for Buddy's, who is the originator of Detroit style pizza. It's just as melty as mozzarella, but it's a little bit saltier and more flavorful. So if you can find Wisconsin brick or old time brick, I would give that a shot. The pepperoni I bought from that same store that I got the tomato sauce. They sliced it for me. This is what 2.5 pounds looks like, so you don't need 2.5 pounds. Or maybe you do. I'm not gonna judge, but like I just asked for 2.5 pounds and I did not need this much. In regards to pizza dough, I didn't make this. I actually got this from a friend's pizza place. There are a lot of pizza restaurants that actually sell their dough or will sell you their dough. And I think just because you're, cooking more at home or whatever, you should still support local businesses if you still can. So this dough actually came from one of my favorite pizza places in Detroit, Supino's in Eastern Market and New Center. So we're just gonna use theirs. On a floured surface here, you see I have like one of these like non-stick silicone baking mats. This works pretty well. You just kind of like press your dough out. You can see like this is where the crust will form. And you just kind of like push it out gently. And it helps if your dough is not cold. Once your pizza kind of has taken shape, you can just bring it out and then on your knuckles, just kind of let your dough stretch on its own. So I'm just letting gravity do all the work, letting it move on the knuckles of my fingers and like stretching it out very, very gently as I go. But once you get the hang of it, it's really just easy to do. And if you wanted to do your little twirlies things, I'm not gonna do it because like my dogs are like right down there and if I brought this, they would eat this for sure. But you can see the pizza's kind of taken shape. There we go. It's not too bad. With all of this done, all you gotta do is put on your sauce, and it doesn't need a lot of sauce. Then any order that you'd like, your cheese, pepperoni, more cheese, more pepperoni. And it's your pizza too, so you can like just go to the fridge and see if there's like anything. So let's throw in some pickled jalapenos. And let's even have a little bit of fun with some Chinese fermented chilies for even more like salty spiciness. So this scoop, this came with it along with a pizza turner. So I'm not sure if it normally comes with it, but I imagine it would because you definitely need this to make it work. Be sure to flour your pizza turner a little bit. Make sure you got some flour in the bottom, and then 1, 2, there we go. Then we open this guy. Put it in there and close. Okay, I think that's done. Yep. It does have a timer. I forgot to set it, so never mind that. But the pizza is done. You just trust me on that. And there you go. That was 90 seconds and you have a pizza. Like, that was so fast and so easy and so much fun. And of course, one thing I like to put on top of it after it's been cooked is just a little bit of chili oil. There's no cheese pull because we cut it all. Oh, damn. I think there is a great deal of novelty in this for me right now because that was an immense amount of fun, especially with the fact that I didn't have to buy dough. And Ooni also sells dough, so if you don't have a pizza place by you, the company that made the pizza oven also sells pizza dough that they'll mail to you. And you can find like so many different kinds of easy pizza dough recipes online. But apart from that, the fact that this was like thrown together in like 20 minutes and then we were just making pizzas in 90 seconds, it's so much fun. And if you were like thinking about getting it and you're the type of person that likes to do this kind of thing as a weekend project, I highly recommend it. And if you live in a climate that has winter time, like the outdoor pizza ovens, you can only use them half a year. With an electric one, you can use it year round. And quite frankly, making pizzas when it's cold outside is actually a lot of fun. Like, pizza time Christmas party might be a thing here. That being said, it is not by any means cheap. A standalone unit is $899, and for an entire set that includes the peel and all of the stuff that you need to actually make the pizzas, it'll set you back like over $1,000. It is an oven, it is a kitchen appliance, and there are tons of other things that you could do with it, but it is solidly very much a luxury. Unless you eat a lot of pizza, like a lot of pizza, like a concerning amount of pizza. Like you shouldn't be thinking of this as a money-saving investment. If you're eating enough pizza that this will actually save you money within the span of like a year, I have concerns. The oven comes with some pretty high-tech features. Not only can you adjust the temperatures from a low bake at 250 degrees Fahrenheit, but it goes all the way up to 800 degrees Fahrenheit, which is necessary for Neapolitan-style pizza. You can even adjust where it puts its power. You can direct the power from the top of the oven to the bottom of the oven to prioritize whether or not you want to cook your toppings over finishing off the crust. The oven preheats in 20 minutes and pretty much can make pizzas back to back after it's ready. So there you have it. That was my experience with the Ooni Volt 12 electric indoor and outdoor pizza oven. If you were ever on the fence for getting one of these, I suggest you just go and do it because that was a great deal of fun. I did it. I did a spinny thing. Don't ask me to do it again. Look at these guys. Look at these guys right down here. Hey, did you see that?